Have you ever found yourself daydreaming about time travel? An enticing concept, isn't it? The allure of time travel has captivated the human imagination for centuries. What if we could hop into a machine, press a button, and suddenly find ourselves walking with dinosaurs, sitting in on the signing of the Declaration of Independence, or revisiting the sweet simplicity of our childhood days? The idea is tantalizing and has permeated our culture in countless ways. It's been a staple of science fiction, filling the pages of novels, lighting up the silver screen, and captivating audiences worldwide. It's in the adventures of H.G. Wells' Time Traveler, the escapades of Marty McFly in Back to the Future, and the journeys of the Doctor in the TARDIS. Each story presents a unique take on the concept, exploring the possibilities and consequences of meddling with the timeline. But it's not just about revisiting the past. Imagine being able to leap into the future, to see the outcomes of our actions today, to witness the marvels of technology yet to come, or to explore civilizations beyond our time. The future, in many ways, is as captivating a destination as the past. Of course, the concept of time travel is not without its challenges and paradoxes. There's the age-old question: if you could travel back in time and alter events, wouldn't that change the present? And if so, wouldn't that mean you'd never have had a reason to travel back in the first place? It's a mind-bending conundrum that has puzzled philosophers and scientists alike. While time travel might seem like a product of wild imagination, remember that many things we now take for granted were once considered science fiction. So, who knows, perhaps one day, the boundaries of time will no longer confine us. Until then, we'll continue to explore this fascinating concept through the lens of imagination and speculation, always wondering, what if? But what does science have to say about time travel? Is it within the realm of possibility? Let's dive into the theories that give us a glimmer of hope. First up is Einstein's theory of relativity. According to this theory, time and space are interwoven into a single continuum known as space-time. Think of it as a fabric that can be stretched and warped by massive objects like stars and planets. Now here's the fascinating part. Einstein suggested that if this fabric is warped enough, it could create a bridge, or what we commonly call a wormhole. This theoretical passage through space-time could potentially allow for faster-than-light travel, and yes, even time travel. But here's the catch. To create a wormhole, we would need something called exotic matter with negative energy density. And this exotic matter is still purely hypothetical. We've yet to discover it. So while wormholes are exciting, they remain a scientific theory for now. Next, we have the concept of time dilation, another fascinating offshoot of Einstein's theory. It tells us that time moves slower for an object in motion compared to one at rest. This has been proven with super accurate atomic clocks on board fast-flying jets. The clocks on the jets lagged behind the ones on the ground, effectively showing that the jet-traveled clocks experienced a slower passage of time. So, in essence, the jet passengers were time travelers, albeit by a fraction of a second. Now let's be clear. These theories may make time travel seem possible, but they're far from providing a practical blueprint for a time machine. There are massive technical challenges and paradoxes to overcome, and that's not even considering the ethical implications. So, while the science is complex, it's not entirely dismissive of the idea of time travel. The dream of revisiting the past or jumping into the future may still be confined to the pages of science fiction novels, but who knows what the future holds. After all, science has a knack for turning fiction into reality. Time travel isn't without its potential problems, though. Ever heard of a paradox? This is where our journey into the complexities of time travel really starts to get interesting. Picture this. You've got your time machine up and running. You decide to go back in time and meet your grandfather when he was a young man. But in a twist of fate, you accidentally cause his premature demise. This is what's known as the grandfather paradox. If your grandfather passed away before he had any children, then one of your parents wouldn't have been born, and subsequently, neither would you. And if you were never born, then how could you have traveled back in time to cause your grandfather's death? Quite a conundrum, isn't it? Then there's the bootstrap paradox, another mind-bending concept. Imagine you're a scientist who invents a groundbreaking piece of technology. But here's the catch. You didn't actually come up with the design yourself. Instead, you found the blueprint in a book that a future version of yourself traveled back in time to give you. So, who actually invented the technology? The blueprint seems to exist in a loop, with no discernible point of origin. It's like a chicken and egg scenario, but with time travel. These paradoxes are more than just intellectual exercises. They raise serious questions about the nature of time and causality. If the past can be changed, then the future is unpredictable and the concept of cause and effect breaks down. But if the past is fixed and unchangeable, then any attempt to alter it will inevitably fail, leading to a predestined future. But what if there's a way around these paradoxes? Some theories suggest the existence of multiple timelines or parallel universes. In this scenario, your actions in the past would create a new timeline, separate from the one you originated from. This could potentially resolve these paradoxes, but it opens up a whole new can of worms. These paradoxes present intriguing challenges to the concept of time travel. They force us to question our understanding of reality and the fundamental laws of the universe. And who knows, maybe one day we'll find the answers. So, let's imagine for a moment, what if time travel were to become a reality in the future? We've all wondered about it, right? The chance to revisit the past, to witness history unfold, to maybe even change the course of events. The allure is undeniable. But what would the reality look like? Let's start with the positive. Imagine being able to visit any point in history. Time tourism could become a booming industry. Fancy a trip to see the pyramids being built, or maybe you'd like to witness the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The possibilities are endless. But then, we need to consider the ethical implications. Would we have the right to interfere with the past? Would we even want to? We've all heard of the butterfly effect, the idea that even the smallest action can have a profound impact on the future. So, would we risk altering the course of history for a mere glimpse into the past? And let's not forget the potential risks. What happens if you get stuck in a time not your own? Or worse, what if you inadvertently change something that erases your own existence? Then there's the question of who gets to time travel. Would it be available to everyone or only the privileged few? And what would be the impact on our timeline if we were constantly meddling with it? There's also the potential for exploitation. Imagine being able to go back and invest in the right stocks, or knowing the outcome of major events. It's a goldmine for those looking to manipulate the system. But despite these challenges, the prospect of time travel is undoubtedly fascinating. It opens up a world of exploration and discovery, of learning and understanding. It could give us insights into our past and potentially even our future. The future of time travel, should it become a reality, is rife with both exciting possibilities and significant challenges. The question remains, are we ready to face them? Time travel, a fascinating concept, isn't it? A notion that has long been a staple of science fiction, capturing our imaginations and sparking endless debates. But as we've delved deeper into this captivating subject, we've discovered that it's not just the stuff of fantasy. Science has a role to play here too. We've explored the very essence of time travel, drawing from the well of theories and principles that make up our understanding of the universe. We've unmasked the science behind it, delving into the realms of relativity and quantum mechanics, where time and space weave an intricate dance that could, potentially, allow us to leap across the ages. We've navigated the complex labyrinth of time travel paradoxes, the grandfather paradox, the bootstrap paradox, and others, all challenging our perceptions of cause and effect, and pushing the boundaries of our understanding. These paradoxes force us to question our assumptions, and in doing so they open up new avenues of thought and exploration, and we've dared to look into the future, speculating on the potential implications of time travel. Could we revisit our past, relive cherished memories, or even change the course of history? Could we journey into the future to see the outcomes of our choices today? These are tantalizing possibilities, but they come with their own set of questions and complexities. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? The unknown, the mystery, the endless possibilities. Time travel encourages us to continue exploring, to keep learning, to persist in our quest for knowledge. It's a reminder that science is a journey, not a destination. While we might not be hopping into a time machine anytime soon, the exploration of time travel continues to captivate us. Who knows what the future might hold?